This one is just poor Mitt Romney. This dude just cannot catch a break. Now, look, I don't have any problem with Mormonism because it, whatever, magic underwear. I don't even know that much about it or I don't know that Mormonism is any more or less crazy than any other religion. But I do find it sort of offensive that at one point in the history of Mormonism, they decided it was going to be policy for them to baptize dead people.
Oh, you didn't know that?
Well, I think I heard about it, but I don't even think about it. They convert people they think should be Mormons or they feel they have some claim to them after they die. Now, again, listen, I'm dead. There's very little you can do to me that I think is going to bother me at that point. I mean, maybe I think it's quite possible I've been so scarred by my daughter that if you were to play Justin Bieber songs in my coffin over and over again, I might come back from the dead and have a problem with that. But short of that, baptize me, circumcise me again, it doesn't matter. I'm dead. But I can see how it would be of offense to certain people. And I think I probably would be more offended if someone did it to a family member than to myself. Because if I was aware of that, I'd be alive. And that's where things really bother you more. My sense is that when you're dead, you're just not as bothered by things. You don't, it's too cold in here or too hot in here, depending on where you go. I just don't think that's an issue. But I could see how it would be offensive to live people, particularly your relatives. And so there's a researcher. Her name is Helen Radke. She's a former Mormon. Seems to have some issues with the Mormon church. She lives in Salt Lake City. And she does a lot of research into the things that the Mormon church does. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, apparently. And on Friday, she discovered on a genealogy website restricted to Mormons, someone must have given her a password. The Mormons must do the same thing we do at a Majority Report. Got to become a member by signing up on the site. You just go to majority.fm, sign up to become a member to support the program. And if you want, I will baptize you in the Majority Report faith or the Mormon faith. I'll baptize you in anything you want. I mean, from a distance. I don't want to have to do anything where I actually have to touch you. And some individuals had submitted the name of Nobel Peace Prize winner and Holocaust survivor Elie Wiesel as ready for a posthumous proxy baptism. Now, there's a couple of problems with this. One is the dude doesn't want to be baptized as a Mormon. Two, he's not dead. The names of Wiesel's father, who perished in the Holocaust, and his maternal grandfather have also been proposed for proxy baptism. This is according to Radke. She said by Monday, the records had been changed to read to not available. Now, apparently, and I was not aware of this, or maybe I did and I just forgot about it, there was an agreement struck by Mormon elders and some Jewish groups that they would stop doing this. Because apparently it's really annoying if your parents have died in the Holocaust because they were Jewish, to then have somebody sprinkle Mormon dust on them or whatever they do. I don't know what they do. Now, the Mormons, I think, have a big genealogical database. I'm not 100% clear on that, but I know there's a huge genealogical database in Salt Lake City. And there was negotiations between Mormon and Jewish leaders in 1995 for the church to stop the baptism, posthumous baptism of all Jews, except in the case of direct ancestors to Mormons. Okay. But it appears that after that, this woman Radke found that the church was not adhering to that deal. And so in 2010, they made another deal. Yeah, I don't know if like the Jews had to trade like Sandy Koufax to the Mormons in consideration for future Mormons. If you stop baptizing Jews posthumously. But another deal resulted in the promise by Mormon Church to at least prevent inappropriate proxy baptism requests for Holocaust victims, although not all Jews. These Mormons, they drive a hard bargain. The Jews may have you on wholesale, but the Mormons have you when it comes to posthumous baptism, apparently. That's the way it breaks down. And the reason why they carry out the practice of proxy baptisms is, quote, because all who have lived on earth have not had the opportunity to be baptized by proper authority during life on earth. In other words, the Mormons are the proper authorities. They run everything. Baptisms may be performed by proxy, meaning a living person may be baptized in behalf of a deceased person. So in other words, they get another Mormon who's like agreed to be a Mormon, and you just for the moment pretend you're this dead person who died in the Holocaust, and we're going to baptize you again in the Mormon faith, and then that person will be. Baptisms for the dead are performed by church and temples throughout the world. So I guess church officials apologized on Monday for the baptisms, calling them a serious breach of our protocol. This is according to the Salt Lake Tribune. This ain't going to help Mitt Romney. And I don't know if it'll hurt him, and I don't know that it should. But apparently there's already some suspicion about the Mormon church. And this doesn't do anything to alleviate that, as far as I can tell. I mean, like I say, you want to baptize me when I'm dead? Go to town. Just don't let my family know about it because they may get uptight about it. And again, no Bieber music. I don't know what happens at the baptisms, but if it's Bieber involved, I'm out.